Today on DC News Now, it's been a chilly week, but we're tracking a warm-up. Meteorologist Damon Matson has your weekend forecast.
We're at DC's Board of Elections. We'll tell you how many mail-in ballots have been dropped off and what particular question on the ballot one group wants you to pay attention to.
We planned for many, many months.
Well, it's Howard Homecoming weekend and thousands of people are expected to be out here. I'll tell you how you can stay safe.
Also giving seniors a sense of community. Learn more about a foundation improving lives through fun activities and resources.
You're about to start getting the, hey, how you been? The, I saw your mama in church today.
And dating in the DMV doesn't have to be a struggle. We're helping you navigate the difference between cuffing season and the real thing.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Happening now, a large water main break has part of Connecticut Avenue shut down in northwest D.C. Take a look at this video. You can see the waters running through the Van Ness neighborhood near UDC's campus and the metro station. Waters also erupting from below the sidewalk there. D.C. Fire and EMS, D.C. Police, and D.C. Water crews are all on scene. The break was reported around 11:15 this morning. No word yet on any impacts to water service in the area. Our meteorologist Damon Matson joined us now with the latest check on the forecast. Damon, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, my friend.
You know the sun is shining, a good start to the weekend.
And not only is the sun shining, it's also getting warmer, Mark. We've been dealing with this chill throughout the entire week, but today we're shaking that off, thankfully enough, here as the temperatures started out in the 30s and 40s. We had a hard frost and freeze, especially out toward the I-81 corridor, the Shenandoah Valley, but we have significantly warmed up. Yesterday, we only had high temperatures in the lower 60s across most of the DMV. Here at the lunch hour, we're already in the lower 60s. It's actually already 64 in the district as well, with some upper 50s hanging on back off to the west. But there it is, that warm up. It is officially underway. It's noticeable too. There's that temperature change from this time yesterday. We're all about 5 to 10 degrees warmer. And before the afternoon is done, we should be seeing upper 60s, perhaps a couple of lower 70s in parts of Virginia, southern Maryland, all thanks to the fact that we continue to see bright blue skies, plenty of sunshine, and much lighter winds as high pressure settles in over the DMV. Now, are we going to continue on this warming trend as we head into the weekend? We'll have that answer in your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. D.C. police are looking for this car involved in a hit-and-run crash with a police cruiser in Southeast. This happened yesterday on 4th Street, just south of M Street. No injuries were reported. If anyone with information is asked to contact police. A child is recovering this afternoon after a car window was shot out in Prince George's County. It happened Wednesday night near Silver Hill and St. Barnabas Roads. Police say that the child had minor injuries from the broken glass and was taken to the hospital. Police say that there were no other reported injuries. Well, Prince George's County leaders say that trying to prevent late-night crime and keep you safe, County Council wants to pass a new bill, requiring some businesses to boost their security. The bill would require more security measures at businesses open between midnight and 4 a.m. Council member Krista Orietta says that this could include more lights, surveillance cameras, and training for security staff. While she says the bill is long overdue, not everyone's on board.
So the concern from the membership at the Maryland Retailers Alliance is about the cost of compliance for this, the lack of clarity around the parameters that could impact businesses, and the lack of consistency.
So the goal really is not to penalize the businesses, but say you have to be part of the solution and take the time to work with the police to figure out what the standard should be.
A council hopes to hold a public hearing before taking a final vote next month. D.C. early voting starts in about a week, but drop-off for mail-in ballots started last week, and many have already sent their ballots back. One group drawing attention to a question on the ballot. DC News Now's Tosin Thakili is at the District Board of Election with the mail-in ballot update.
And Friday makes it a week since people have been able to take their mail-in ballots and drop it off in a drop box. Thousands have already been returned. And as you fill out and read through and mark your ballots, one group drawing your attention to one particular question on the ballot, Initiative 83. According to D.C.'s Board of Elections, as of Wednesday, about 32,000 mail-in ballots have been returned. Among the questions on the ballot is Initiative 83. It calls for opening D.C.'s primary elections to independent voters and for ranked choice voting in races except in political party offices.
Put the voters first and have these politicians work harder for us.
Rice with the group Make All Votes Count DC says Initiative 83 is a win-win for people who live in the city and city leaders.
Our politicians will be more accountable to us. When someone is sent into office with a small percentage win, I'm not sure that that incents them to work for the majority. And that is even better for the candidates because they're going into office and they have a mandate. You know, majority of voters want me in here.
As you can see, there are mixed feelings about Initiative 83. That question is on the back of your ballot. You can drop off your mail-in ballots at any of these drop boxes all over the city until Election Day, November 5th. For now, in Southeast, I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Georgetown University investigating a data leak. The university says 29 current or recent students may have accessed unauthorized data through the GU Experience platform. Student newspapers said that the Hoyer reports it's viewed spreadsheets with full names and dates and births and social security numbers, immigration and visa statuses, as well as financial aid information dating back to the 1990s. The university says that it wasn't attacked and its system wasn't compromised, but an inadvertent setting change allows some users with GUIDs to access the data that would otherwise have only been used by administrative staff.
When I saw visa information could be exposed, I was a bit freaked out, but I'm not sure what someone could do with that information or whether it would really be damaging to me. I think I'd be more worried if I was a US student who had like their social security number compromised.
So they like emailed them and asked them to please delete the data, which I feel like they should be a little more aggressive than that.
Well, the university says that using, sharing, or saving any of the data could violate university policy and have legal ramifications. Howard University celebrating their 100th homecoming, and thousands of people are expected to be in attendance this weekend. Safety, of course, is a top priority. DC News Now's Yamari Sase takes a closer look.
Well, every year, 60,000 to 70,000 people show up to Howard Homecoming. And with this being their 100th homecoming celebration, campus police say they've been preparing for over a year and they're ready.
So I'm excited to see who they bring out to the yard and all of the, like the alumni and everybody. So I feel like it's going to be pretty awesome, pretty live.
It's homecoming season, and Howard University is celebrating their 100th homecoming, Year of Fame.
I think it's really special. It really shows like the history of Howard and it being HBCU and how culture has grown.
With thousands of people expected to visit the Mecca this weekend, Howard University Police Chief Marcus Lau says they're ready.
We're increasing our officers, coordinating. We're increasing our surveillance technology, our crowd management protocols, enhanced emergency communication systems. We need the communities and attendees assistance in making sure that if they see something, they say something and they bring it to our attention.
They're also partnering with MPD and federal agencies. If you plan to attend Howard's homecoming this weekend, here are some tips to stay safe. Plan ahead for transportation. Be aware of your surroundings. Use the buddy system. Keep hydrated. Also, stay informed and follow guidelines. Now, drivers should be aware of road closures, and for a list of that, along with all the events happening at Howard Homecoming, you can visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. Reporting in Northwest, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yamari, thank you. A shocking announcement in men's college basketball. Virginia men's head coach Tony Bennett is announcing his immediate retirement. Bennett won more than 70% of his games with the Cavaliers, including a national championship back in 2019. His team also won the conference 6 times, and he's been named National Coach of the Year 3 times. There's been no mention on why he decided to suddenly step down. Well, giving seniors more sense of community. A new organization in Montgomery County is making a big difference in their lives by providing resources and activities. In this week's Moco Minute, Shanika Grimshaw was there to showcase the foundation's impact.
The Mabuhay Foundation, based in Silver Spring, Maryland, has grown rapidly since its founding just last year. The foundation is empowering Filipino American seniors through a holistic approach to care.
Being with them, I learned and I feel that they needed more than activities. So that's when I dream about more than a facility that they will just have the fun and activity.
With over 50 members, the foundation offers activities like Zumba, educational outings, and resources for Medicare and Social Security. Their goal, to enhance the well-being of seniors and strengthen social connections.
We wanted to provide help to anyone 55 years and older in the DMV area.
From health services to social activities, the Mabuhay Foundation is not only helping seniors stay active, but also ensuring they have the support they need for a better quality of life.
So that they know that there are people that aren't forgetting them, you know? So it makes them feel like they're actually needed. So they're living longer.
The foundation continues to grow, proving that with a little help, seniors can thrive well into their golden years. From Bennett, I'm Shanika Grimshaw.